Hi, my name is Jeremy, and this is a new series called Stressful to Successful, my personal journey from working full-time to realizing my entrepreneurial dream. This is a new series that I've started on my YouTube channel where I'm going to take the journey that I go through after losing my job. In this first episode, we're going to talk about why I'm doing this video series and what it might look like as the weeks go on. Of course, I really don't know what it's going to look like since it is me going through my daily life and trying to succeed. But I think it'll be a fun journey either way. So as I said, last week was my first week of unemployment. Specifically, my first day of not working was last Wednesday. In many ways, this was a shock since I lost my job only an hour after I was told that I might be transferring. At the same time, it feels like it's a good time in my life that this is actually happening. I have an opportunity to actually realize my dreams and not have to work for someone else for the rest of my life. I have a real simple goal when it comes to what I want out of this entrepreneurial journey that I'm starting. And that's to make enough money so that I don't have to work a day job or a regular job, a 9-to-5 job, call it what you want. So if the goal is financial freedom, how am I going to achieve this? Well, simply put, I have a lot of skills that I have to offer. So one of the main ways I plan on pursuing this is actually freelance work. I'm currently offering freelance work in writing, editing, consultation, helping authors get published, creating and maintaining websites, creating, maintaining, and helping grow social networking accounts, as well as childcare and even a little bit of teaching or tutoring. Another thing that I'm going to be heavily pursuing is my personal writing career, my fiction writing career. As of right now, I have one novel published and one short story. Both of those are selling a few units a month. It's nowhere near what I want it to be. In the next 2 or 3 months, I hope to publish 2 more novels for a total of 3. Both those novels are currently written and in the editing stage. One of them is already with my beta and alpha readers, called Kalima's Secret. So that one's actually going to be out hopefully within the next few weeks, while the other one is called Revelations. Both steampunk fiction. One, Kalima's Secret, is a little bit more fantasy, while Revelations is a little bit more sci-fi. The third avenue that I hope to not only be lucrative but also be successful is my publishing company, Steam Powered Dreams. Sometime between now and the end of the year, I'm going to be opening up submissions for anybody to submit their writing to be published. In other words, I'm going to go public with my company in the sense of I'm not just publishing for myself or my writing partner Andrew anymore. We'll actually be publishing for other people. So with all that said, what exactly is this series going to be? I've already said it's going to be my journey with entrepreneurship. But what exactly is that going to look like? Well, for one, I don't know if it's going to be a success, or I'm going to have to end this series by telling you in a few months that I'm applying for jobs and I'm working back in education. If that's the case, I think it's still a lesson learned, but it's not what I hope the ending of this series is going to be. I'm calling it Stressful to Successful, not because I think that my life is going to be any less stressful working for myself, and in fact, it might even amount to more stress. But it's the concept that if I become successful in doing this, I'll no longer have to stress over working for someone else, having someone else make decisions for me, having someone else dictate what my day looks like. Instead, I'll be the one in charge of my life. And the more I put into it, the more I'll get out of it, both in terms of monetary value, but also in terms of what I learn and what I achieve. Simply put, more effort, more return. There's going to be a range of topics and video types that this series is going to go through. Some of them are going to be sit-down chats like this, where I talk about a certain subject or talk about what happened to me that day or what happened to me that week. Other times, you might follow me through my day and see what's going on. This might especially be true if I'm going to meetings or meeting new people. There could also be sit-down interviews with other entrepreneurs, with other writers, with other publishers, or even maybe booksellers, if that's something that I feel like could benefit me or benefit this series. Finally, something I really hope to leverage on this series is a Q&A videos where you guys ask me questions and I answer them. As you might have guessed by the fact that I'm offering so many different services on my website, I am a bit of a jack of all trades, and I can answer questions about writing, about publishing, about education, about marketing, about business, websites to a certain degree. Even though I do know some coding, I'm really good at WordPress and what actually makes a good website as opposed to how to make the website from scratch. Most importantly to a lot of people, I can answer your questions about social media and social networking. How-tos, what works, what doesn't. I've had a lot of trial and error, especially on Facebook, considering I've been on Facebook since the very beginning, and I've been using Facebook ads and Facebook fan pages for almost as long as they've been around too. So I hope you'll join me for this journey, because I can't do it alone. I know entrepreneurship is all about networking, meeting the right people, and knowing the right things. I'm really excited to tackle this video series and see where it takes me. So if you'd like to help me get started, the one thing you can do is start leaving comments down below with questions you might have about anything I've talked about or what you'd like to see. Pretty much anything, even if I'm not 100% sure about it, I can do a little research and make a video. And don't forget, thumbs up really help me feel good about what I'm doing. So if you're excited to see more videos, please make sure you hit that little thumb, and don't forget to hit the button right below, subscribe, and I'll be back again with another Stressful to Successful real soon.